guys, and welcome to another already 13th episode of World of Tanks good replays. I hope you have missed me. Maybe you haven't noticed, maybe you did notice, but the recent episodes have been pre-recorded, so I haven't recorded for quite a while, and it should be better hopefully. I hope you have enjoyed the last one. I think it was with T123, if I'm correct, the last replay, and today I have another tier 10 tank destroyer for you, and it's worry free. So let's do a change, and let's wait, we need to go here. Let's first read the historical reference. I'm always using this, let's say, official historical reference from Wargaming. So a heavy assault tank destroyer developed based on designs of the Japanese Hori 1. Here the armor thickness was increased and the front part of the hull and suspension were significantly changed. The vehicle was never produced, and by the end of World War II only a wooden prototype had been built. So now I would like to show you the, let's say, stats as well before we begin with the replay as well. So as you can see, 700 alpha damage, quite a good damage per minute. Gun loading is quite good. I love this penetration, 305 with standard APs, and I think 360 with gold APs, which is really strong. Even though the penetration isn't that high, but it's APs. The dispersion value is quite good. The aiming time not the best, but it's a tank destroyer, right? The armor 300mm from the front, but it can get penetrated quite well. But what is nice, we get this top speed 43. Yes, I'm using the field modifications and some equipment. I will show you. You should see it right now. As always, I'm using the skills index. You will have a link in the description. But what is so good about the mobility, not just the top speed, but as well as the specific power or power to weight ratio and the traverse speed. This thing rotates like it would be a medium tank or maybe a light tank in the tank destroyer, so that is awesome. Camo, I would say average, maybe a bit above average, and view range the same like the camo. And from the hidden stats, for example, the dispersion values, I would say are quite good, especially for this alpha damage and that, and considering the fact this is a tank destroyer. And the terrain, how is it called? The terrain resistances maybe a bit below average, but they're definitely not horrible. And let's check armor as well. So it's 300mm, it should be, yes, it's here, 300. So it's standards, it can get penetrated here. At the lower part of the tank, it can quite reliably side scrape, but keep in mind there is this little triangle that is really easy to penetrate. As you can see, only 170mm of armor, so even tier 8s can penetrate this easily. If you go hull down, however, then it has armor until enemy decides to load heats or whatever goes. As you can see, this can be shredded. This is 330 heat, if I'm correct. Nothing super special. And this can get penetrated. Even here it can get penetrated, and when you're not going side scrape hull down with gold ammunition, it's pretty much almost paper. So that was it. Let's get into the replay. We're in the battle. Lakeville, full tier 10 matchup. I would say quite a good battle for this tank. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm going to go into this valley because I don't think playing in the city is the best idea, and I don't want to snipe with this tank. I think it's a versatile tank destroyer, so of course you can snipe with it. It has quite accurate gun, as we could see, but I prefer to play with it more aggressively. Especially here we can play it quite cool down. Use the armor a bit as well. So as you can see, the mobility is really good. And look at the turning speed. That's what I really love about this tank. Look at it. First enemies approaching towards us. Trying to get a shot. Hit the cupola of E4. That's quite a good shot. Trying to go for another one into the E4. Unfortunately I missed, never mind. As you can see, I was aiming at the Super Conqueror, and even with standard APs there was like 50% chance to pen it in the turret frontally, so this ammunition, as you can see, I penetrated frontally into the turret E100 with standard ammunition. Like it wasn't a... If I would shoot there 3 times I would only pen it once, but I can penetrate it definitely. Even though it's not 100%. I tried. But it was probably a stupid shot. I should have loaded premium ammunition for that. But never mind. Still trying. Further my stupidity. I think with gold ammunition that would go through the second shot, maybe even the first one into the Super Conqueror. I was mentally AFK, I guess, here. I have no clue what was I doing. Ignoring the Kranwagen. We took 2 shots unfortunately, but what can you do? Loading premium ammunition to hopefully penetrate the Super Conqueror, but he went back, so I'm going for this Panzerkampfwagen, and that was a bad aim. I could have penetrated it, but I aimed quite badly. We finished off this guy. Crazy guy, I have no clue what was in his mind. He get probably overheated. Nice penetration to the E100. Premium ammunition, I think it's like insta-pen maybe? Like it's really hard not to penetrate something with the gold ammunition like this. We're waiting for another one. Straight into the turret. You can see 360mm of penetration on APs with this caliber. I think it's, here you can see 149mm, so we cannot overmatch 50mm yet, but it's still enough. So you can see another penetration with gold. Like this gold ammunition is like probably from the Jagdpanzer 100 the heat ammunition is better, the 420 heat. But this is like almost those 420 heats because of the, how is it called, normalization or something like that. If you didn't know, AP shells have 5 degrees of normalization angles, and that means it is much easier to penetrate stuff. As you can see, straight through the mantlet. Super Conqueror. Like, was something with my internet going there? As you can see, I stopped moving for a second or two and again. Interesting. I can't remember. Already 4,000 damage, 2,200 bounced. As you can see, going how down you can bounce something. Even though enemies were up. Even the Panzer was shooting APCRs, other enemies were shooting standards. Another line to the grille, he got third kill. And that is the replay, guys. So we can move on to the scoreboard, shall we? And so we're at the battle results. So as you can see, ace tanker, some 2 nice medals. You've been shooting only at tier 10s. It was full tier 10 matchup. You can see 4,800 damage, 1,100 base experience, 3 kills. You can see 2,200 bounce, so we managed to bounce something. Playing hold down. I spotted something as well. The first by the damage in the whole game, by the experience as well, and by the kills too. Yeah, we haven't made much profit, but we're shooting some gold ammunition as well. And this is a tier 10. It's not a premium vehicle, so minus 14,000. That is a good result, I would say. Like, it wasn't the best battle, just 4k damage with tier 10, nothing crazy. These replays aren't the crazy ones, right? I'm an average player as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this one. I definitely did enjoy recording it, so if you did as well, watching it, please feel free to leave a like, comment down below what you think. You can also recommend future videos. Which tanks should I try to play to get a decent replay with? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, turn on the notification as well so you don't miss anything in the future, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. See you guys.